Countdown and then Peter Parker, right, Tom? Just thumbs up.
Yeah.
Last time a barista smarts off to me. Wait a minute. Hangover sense tingling.
No one can hear you. You're muted.
Last time a barista smarts off to me.
Come so
Wait a
far.
minute. Hangover sense tingling.
I don't know if we could have put him out with a fire blanket.
And now the backhand.
Stop. What is this? What?
What kind of crap is this? Top 10? We already did a top 10.
Yeah, Pete, that was for 2021. Now I've got to do a top 10 for 2022.
But I was number 1. Does this mean I'm not loved anymore?
Pete, no matter who wins, you'll always be my first number 1.
That means nothing to me. Fine, I guess somebody else can have a trophy too.
Yeah, so this year we're doing something different. If Joe actually has a number 1 that's better than mine, I'm going to mail the trophy to him.
What did you say?
We're going to mail...
Then you better have a good number 1.
It's going to be great.
It better be. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That was
So
spectacular.
I appreciate that you appreciate it, Joe. Hey, what's up, everybody? Today on Toy DOMination, we're doing the 2022 Top 10 Action Figure Countdown. Don't be afraid. That's not machine guns in the background. Joe just decided to do laundry tonight. Special occasion.
It's over
Why not
now.
do the
It's over
delicates,
now.
right?
Yeah.
So, as stated in the video, what we're going to do is a little twist on things, though. Instead of just showing our number 1s at the end, we're actually going to compete, and there can only be one number 1 for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Stakes are high, Joe. Stakes are high.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
It's high stakes.
You seem apprehensive.
I mean, no, I'm good. I like my number 1. My number 1,
like my number
he's a
one,
number 1. It's a number 1 contender.
Well, mine's a number 1 contender. I'm beginning to question this premise.
Well, I mean, they're both our top toys, but I
Uh,
feel like mine has a true chance of like winning the belt. You know what I mean?
I don't
And going like this.
know if we can decide. Yeah, I don't know if we can decide amongst ourselves who's actually number 1. Now that I think about it,
I don't know. I think
Let's
we
make
can
that
be
work.
fair about it.
I don't think so. I think we need a third party to pull in here and arbitrate. I think.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't know, man.
Hey, Joey! Hey!
He's not at your house. Oh, Joey. Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey, yeah, Joey. We got secret Judge Joey here to help us decide on the rules and arbitration for this year's 2022 Top 10 Action Figures. Joey, how you doing, man?
Oh, I'm doing excellent. How are you guys?
Great. Great. Now that the laundry cycle is
We're
over.
great because we don't have the we don't have the burden of trying to figure out and weigh in on 2 very large personality decisions here. So, Judge Joey, there's some rules that we're going to play by this year. Do you have those rules? You want to go over them real quick?
I do. Okay, so each contestant gets to veto the other's choices under one. So you get
Wait,
each
Joey.
has
Wait.
to do the follow. All right, hold on. So each person has to do the following.
Yeah.
1, you could promote or increase figures by ranking by 1.
Uh-huh.
You could demote, decreasing a figure's
There
ranking
you
by
go.
1. Or 3, you can remove a
Okay.
figure from the lineup altogether.
Interesting.
What?
Hmm.
I like those rules. I wonder, Joey, are there some other rules that we may be playing by too?
I think so. Hold on. Let me
Yeah.
Well, Joey, as judge, what's your role?
These are his words, and hold on. He's got a couple more here, Joe. Just
Okay,
You know.
so
I know you don't listen to the law very much, but Joey here, go ahead. Rest of the laws.
okay, number 5, no hot toys. They're too expensive. Number 6 is no
Makes sense. No hot toys.
Mezco for some reason. And then number 7,
Sounds about right.
Yeah,
No
same
Super
reason.
7.
Too expensive.
You went right to number 7, huh?
yeah, no
fair.
Super 7. Thundercats, too
Fair.
controversial because they're raising the price and snarf.
Yep.
and Snarf is the rule.
And Snarf.
And
Joe,
number
that's,
8.
that's fair. I think that's fair.
I mean,
Number
I'm
8,
following so far.
G.I. Joe Classified. It's 4-inch or nothing.
Okay.
Oh,
These are fair
man,
rules for
you
me
know,
so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 9.
4 to nothing. Sorry, man. Yeah, gosh.
Number
Number
9.
9, no Transformers. Robots in disguise. Live a life of lies. And number 10.
Live a life
Listen,
of lies,
Joe,
got it.
they have no integrity.
Yeah.
No integrity.
Shady. Shifty. They're shifty.
And number 10, no Neca. Because
Oh.
dropping the mic.
Neca. Yeah.
Neca.
Yep. That's it.
Whatever.
That's the rules, Joe.
Well, I guess
man.
we're done.
I don't know if this impacts your top 10 at all.
No, I'm good. I actually, my top 10 is only 4-inch G.I. Joes, so I'm good.
You win. You automatically are. All right.
All right, you wanna jump into top
Kidding
number 10?
aside, so yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Are you ready? Here we go.
Let's do it.
Dom's frozen again. Oh, okay. You're there. Number 10 of the top 10 of 2022.
No, good.
Dom, you want to share your toy screen as well? Let me just show what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I got this.
Well,
I got this going on.
Yeah, that's what I think we should.
I got all this going on. I got this going on here. Here we go. It's packed dense. That's as far left as it goes, so it's not that bad. But they're pretty densely packed in there.
Yeah, no, that's a great spread for 2022, man. Look at that. Here, let's
All
go
right,
ahead and
well-
do the same to mine, huh? But,
Look at Dom.
got
You've got a
the-
problem.
no, not a. Well, I have a problem from having to choose. That's Marvel Legends. Got a couple Super 7. Then we got our Mythic Legion and some 4-inch. Hold on, I got to loosen my. There we go. Some 4-inch representation there. Masterverse. Let me tilt it up a little bit because the big guys aren't getting in the shot. There you go. Some more Masterverse. G.I. Joe Classified. Valaverse. And then, there she is. Damona in the back with NECA. Lots of Space Marines. Lots of Orcs. Lots of Chaos. Look at all those McFarlane. Man, McFarlane just hogging it in here. And then I just got this Zerg guy. He's not in the running, just, spoilers, but super, super fun. Oh, and I also got this Alien Spitter just like 2 days ago. So, yeah, that's Dom's 2022 spread here. So that's what I'm dealing with. And amongst that, Joe, why don't you go ahead and go with your number 1 or your number 10 first? You have to be unmuted, though. It's almost like it's our first time. It's been a year since we actually did. Our first stream,
I'm
which was our top
juggling
10.
a lot of plates right now.
Are you?
A little bit. My number 10 is actually Damona from NECA Gargoyles, and I don't feel like getting her down, so we're just gonna do this.
Nice.
That's a pretty solid number 10. The wingspan on that thing made her really hard to kind of sit and play with. I was impressed by her. The dangling gold. I've got no problems with her being 10. Definitely in the 10.
Yeah, she's in the 10. Unless somebody else gets bumped out. But then I guess she just moves up in rank, right? I picked Demona because I have a
Correct.
real soft spot. A lot of my picks are nostalgia based, by the way, so that's going to be like a huge factor in my picks. But
Okay.
I mean, Gargoyles is a great cartoon. Demona's a fantastic villain throughout the entire series. So I mean, like, they're crushing it with these toys so far. I really like all the articulation.
Okay.
Yes, the wings are unwieldy to an extent, but mine came with the fixed hinges, so I didn't have the loose like floppy wings on Demona like a lot of people had problems with her originally. So I didn't have that issue. So she was just as good as Goliath for me. So she's up there, man. She's in my top 10. She's number 10 spot.
Nice. Joey, you're about the same age as us too. You familiar with the Gargoyle cartoons?
Oh man, I love the Gargoyles cartoon.
Yeah.
I like how most of the voice acting was from like Star Trek: The Next Generation because I was watching both at the same time.
Interesting. I never really watched Star Trek, so that I would never have picked up on that.
Yeah, because Demona's voice is Diana Troy, I think,
Oh, that's
it's just awesome. I love the two comparisons.
Interesting.
And yeah,
I thought it was a great story. I think the storylines in the cartoon were like way above like what was normally being put into cartoons at that time, and
yeah,
it's kind of like Exo Squad and Batman the Animated Series in a way where it just kind of like they went really above and beyond with a lot of their story arcs, whereas like most cartoons were just like let's just churn out some stuff and keep the kids happy and buying toys. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I really like that cartoon a lot. Anyway, Dom.
And then we've got Wii TV being a Trekker here, so definitely appealing to him. Oh, okay. So for my top 10 here, I've actually got a choice of 3, but I will narrow it down to 1. Listen, I'm just going to start just absolutely smashing stuff as we get them all in here. I took an hour.
Look at those guys. Look at those big guys.
Yeah, look at wow. They are. So you have nostalgia bias. I have play bias. Like, these monsters have been so much fun this year to clunk around, whether it's with our 4-inch action figures being Super Mutants, or whether it's G.I. Joe Classified, or whether it's other Space Marines. We have had so much fun. The orcs are just huge, clunky monsters. They're as articulate as they could be given what they are. And like, this guy is definitely our favorite because he's got the exposed face and saw blades for hands. Like, that is just awesome. So he's definitely coming in our number 10. This one.
Well, how does he go to the bathroom?
You know what, man? Just in the suit, just like an astronaut. And then I just got this guy today. He definitely has like the Blood Bowl kind of helmet going on at the top here, and he's got this cool claw that opens up, and then he's got like a heavy bolter with a blade, and the other one's got claws and slaves. So they're so much fun, Joe. And you know what? This guy went on sale for half off. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to get the third one now. So I've got all 3. I'm good. I don't need any more Super Mutants. But man, oh man.
Those are pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Huge play factor. So,
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to... I know we have like the game going on where I can demote or promote some of your figures or veto.
Yeah, but you don't have to do
I don't feel like that's going to happen.
Wait,
I feel like I'm just going to be like, bravo, good pick. I love it.
We hype up the game so much in the space we bring Joey on.
I'm just going to be like, never mind. This is good.
A gentleman's accord.
I mean, I might... That's hilarious. I might promote or demote something, though.
No,
Maybe,
sure,
but veto, I don't know if I'm going to pull that card. We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Joey, 40K fan?
Oh man, you guys didn't make it easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to probably say.
Wait, are we judging every step of the way? Oh, I love that.
No.
I'm gonna have to go with
Demona.
I'm gonna have to go with Joe's pick.
Oh, interesting. I like the twist of this. We're gonna rack every one of them. It's a total point. Interesting.
All right.
I'm game. Okay. You know what though? Honestly, I would agree with Demona over the orcs due to the articulation and just value of the figure by price point. I actually agree with that. The orcs, huge play factor bias though, so that's me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what are they, Dom?
What are you gonna be?
Yes.
Perfect.
Also cannot wait.
That's right.
Playable.
Well, I would. We talk TV. I also can't wait for my Tau to get here. All right, Joe, number 9.
All right, number 9.
I'm sorry, I missed.
All right, this one makes no sense to most people probably, but you know, I'm a huge G.I. Joe Classified fan, and I don't know what it is about this figure.
Oh wait,
but
wait, stop,
what?
Stop everything.
What?
Stop everything. Joey, I forgot. I had a prediction of what you were gonna pick for your top 10.
Oh, that's true.
I predicted your top 10. Oh, okay. Hold on, Joey. What did I say was gonna be Joe's number 9?
Number 9 is Dr. Dorak.
Dr. Doak. I thought number 9 would be Dr. Doak. I thought he was going to come down the ranking 4-inch. So let's see what you got for your number 9. Sorry, remember, Joey. Okay, this is your other. Come on.
You already know. I already picked him up. It's Outback. There's something about this specific figure. First of all, I love Classified. Yeah. So you know, but picking one of them or multiple of them is tough. Even if I have multiple spots, but like. For some reason, you know what it is, Dom? I figured it out. He's Joker Company to me. So it's like a nostalgia. It's like because he doesn't really like Outback to me is orange hair with a white survival shirt. So this guy doesn't really exist in G.I. Joe to me. So like I feel like for some reason he just speaks to our game that we played. So like and I just love that about him. So like for some reason I'm just like I think I love this character.
And he's a Bengals fan too.
Yeah, and obviously he loves the Bengals. I mean you can't beat it. But yeah, he's fantastic. I mean just in terms of like head sculpts and all the things, all the accessories he comes with, and just everything about him, he's awesome. Love Outback. I mean, a lot of the G.I. Joe Classified are awesome just all around, but like for with him though, like I was just like I think he's gonna in my top 10. I don't even care about Outback.
I anticipated him being in your top 10, and I had a trigger.
I mean, I've been talking about him nonstop since I got him.
He was so he was the one I was gonna be like, he's out of here, no way. But you and I think you did this on purpose. You wily devils, you appealed to my imagination and sense of lore, and like Dom, but it's our childhood. It's Joker Company, and
But that is why though. Like I'm not messing around. Like that's why I like. It just clicked why I like him so much. Like I didn't understand it before. I was like, I don't get it. I even said that to you. I was like, I don't know why I like him so much, but I love him.
Game.
I even tried to get him a coat, like a shirt.
All right.
Cloth goods coat. I'm gonna keep getting him stuff. I'm just gonna get him all kinds of stuff and just pile it on Outback. All right, taking him down. See you, Outback.
Okay. I was gonna cut. No, I was gonna cut it. Honestly, you did that low trick, so I'm not gonna cut him. That's a good appeal. We've actually been friends for a long time, and that's why that appeals so much. And I actually, since it's the end of the year, we do a lot of reflection at the end of the year. I kind of wanted to reflect back and just look at how long we've actually been friends, my friend. And here's something from, I think, 1997.
Look at that kid.
So you have in your hands Toy Fair magazine. That's how old this was. And what we were trying to do
was the purpose of this photograph?
We were trying to take a picture of Toy Fair magazine. No,
didn't they do something like a contest?
Magazine, and then we're gonna yes, and then we're gonna put it up in front when you work here and a projection, and we're gonna show that in the projection. There's the posing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's happening there.
It's a very strange pose, Dom. It's a strange pose. Look at that weird array of toys.
I don't know what's going on. I'm still a strange kid to this day, so yeah. There it is, still on the shelf, right? So that's how far back this bond of ours goes. All the way. That's 1997. Yeah. So,
man, I missed
little earlier, but
all right.
Who was that skinny kid?
Joey, you said you missed. I do too. Yeah.
Yeah, Toy Fair was awesome. You do something very similar to Toy Fair in your comic making.
I do.
Yeah.
That's where it all started, man. Twisted Mego Theater.
Yeah,
I think we actually referenced that.
we did. We talked about that. Dom, your camera's
right.
off.
I suppose
You're crushing it.
flick it to the off switch, thinking it's on. It doesn't make it the on switch, so yeah. It's been a real good amateur start. Okay, number 9. Here we go. Okay, this guy, much like the Orc, was in our semifinals. It's Beastman, coming in resplendent in his fur. Where's the center stage? Here we go. He's got the fur. He's got this huge club. And again, play factor wise, this isn't just some savage from He-Man, Joe. You played a Black Company game when you were here with the boys, and Beastman was Tristan's character, and we made him the stable master. And since then, we've continued playing with Beastman as the stable master. This is his leash to be able to tie animals to. Bronx is actually now his pet. This is a core character in the Boys of My lore that won't go away anytime soon. So, again, play factor bias, and he's just a monster. He's just one of the best Masterverse I've got. I absolutely love him.
Well, we'll see what you have next, because he might get
other...
promoted.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I like Beastman a lot. That figure's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, he's so good. All right, so Joey, since you introduced this new twist in here, between our... I'm turning off my camera, Joe. I just turned off, sorry.
Between your orange figure and my orange figure...
Oh man,
Which one ranks out, Joey?
I'll have to go with Beastman.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair one.
No
one's gonna understand why I like Outback that much.
Yeah,
and nor should they.
I saw him at Target the other day, and I was like, I should buy this. And I'm like, what I'm a 3.5-inch figure person, you know.
He's even scarier to tiny figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, say he's a huge mutant that can be stomping around too. Not as imposing as the Orcs, but still, with your twisted kind of theater you have going on with the multiverse, Joey, not to bend your wallet, but I could see him popping in and fighting the core.
Well, I can see it.
Okay, so Joe, really, that was number 9 and 10. Masterverse. Right. What's your? I guess you didn't really go very deep in that line, right?
I've certainly more this year than last year, for sure. I kind of like went more Origins at first, and I was buying those for my infant son who can't even play with toys yet. By the way, not the greatest idea. They do come apart. Anyway, Masterverse. I got Tila, She-Ra, 40th He-Man, Man-at-Arms. I got like a few. I got some Masterverse in there. I like them.
Yeah.
I just haven't gone super deep with it yet.
So think you expand more into that line next year?
I think so. Yeah. I'm definitely going to pick that Beastman up. I'm just waiting for him to go down in price a little bit.
I think I'm good at steady state. I've gotten less than half that have come out. I've been choosy about it. I'm going to keep doing that. Like I passed over Faker, I passed over She-Ra, I passed over a bunch.
You've got a super deep classics.
I looked back and was like, I'm fine with all those.
Yeah, I thought about picking up the classics.
but it's fair. But staying on the Masterverse, like, yeah.
They are.
We Talk TV says on sale Target $16, Joe.
Woo! Half price. I'm in. Going tomorrow. Merry Christmas to me.
Joe, you said that you're a 4-inch. You're a 4-inch figure. Do you have something that you want to try and show here? Did you bring something?
I have a few things. This is the figure I've been chasing all year long. I was at Target and I had it in my hands and I'm like, you know, I'm not going to use this. And I put it down, and ever since then, I fought to find it. It's Dr. Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik 2. That's hilarious. You were looking for him all year?
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah. Because I found him online, and it was like $30, and I'm like, I'm not paying that. I'm going to find it in a store.
Yeah.
And the closest Target to me is like an hour away. So
Oh, yeah, that's a pain.
I found it at a bookstore.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, it was meant to be.
So are you deep into the Sonic toy line?
No, I saw him and I was like, this guy looks like a pod racer, or someone that like flies spaceships.
That's fair.
Or like a space trucker or something,
He does look like space trucker. I can get behind that. That's hilarious. That's great.
Awesome. All right, so let's move to number comes after 9. There we go.
Oh, let's see what the prediction is.
Yeah. Okay. What's
Oh yeah.
Tigra.
You predicted Tiger for my number 8?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No, it's not. A lot of stuff has come out since then.
It's only insane if it's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Joey, because my number 8 is Tiger.
No way! Yes! I know my best for soulmates.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't put him in. We did this halfway through the year, and I had Tigra and Mumra, the Ever Living, the larger version of Mumra.
Ever Living.
And Mumra was my number 1 pick in the middle of the year, and I didn't put Tigra, or he was on the list, but he was like halfway. He was like number 6, so he's dropped a few ranks. But Tigra, he's my favorite Thundercats character. I had to.
Yeah,
he's fantastic though. Also, I've grown even closer, more attached to this figure since the middle of the year too. So that's a strong sign for him.
Good one. All right.
Good one,
robot. Hold on, man. I had to. So while Joey was actually showing I had a really bad lag at the beginning. So once Joey showed his toe, I bailed. Yeah. So you gotta let me know. Like, hey Dom, you're lagging, buddy. Your lagging's hanging out.
I thought that was evident by the fact that we were talking, and then you would be like, "Huh."
Thanks for queuing me in. It's cool, man.
Dom, number 8. Toy of
kind of
2022.
Walk around with mustard on my face, you know what I mean? Just walking around. So
it's for my own enjoyment.
Yeah. Okay, so number 8. It's funny. These guys have been lost.
Oh, I love those guys.
We got them in the mail, and we played with them for the first week, and then the boys stuck them. Where the heck is the? There we go. They're 4-inch, so I'm not used to they got to be way down here. We lost them in a cargo bay, and I've been searching for them since. They actually were supposed to go in the semifinals. That's how long I've had these guys. Here, I'm just going to bring it up, man. There we go. Oh, wow. It's not... Hold on. Let me... One second, Joe. Good grief. Where's this?
Put your hand up. There you go. Almost there.
There it is.
Just hold them really far away from the camera.
This is the problem of having an actual manual camera. Is that here? Wait, here. I got it. This is the longest number 8 ever. Hold on.
Oh, that worked. There you go.
Freaking
Look at that robot arm. He's fantastic.
The robot arm, the Joker gang head, the cool makeshift sword coming in here, the mohawk, the bladed pistol. Yeah, he is just awesome, man.
And spiked boots.
Straight up Borderlands, Wasteland, just so much fun, dude. So these guys have been cruising around, just popping up and ambushing my boys' characters. But then we lost them since yesterday. I was digging through all our ships, being like, they've got to be here, and they popped out the back of a dropship. I'm like, ha ha! So I was really worried I wouldn't be able to show them in here, but yeah, here he is. So the Rajak clan, really cool, man. Definitely a number 8, 4-inch representation.
Not bad. I like it.
Yeah. Joey?
Well, wait, you got
right.
You got to leave your figures up there, man.
Listen, it's my first show. It's my first show. Oh, it's my first show.
I'll have to go with the 4-inch figure, just
Yeah.
because it reminds me of
That Joy Toys. He's
looks like
spectacular.
one out of Batman Beyond.
It does,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
The Joker. That's what I'm saying. Joker gang. Yeah, absolutely.
It's Batman Beyond, but it's also like he could be a dreadnought, he could be like a space pirate, like so many
Borderlands.
yeah, Borderlands, yeah. Like there's so many like Mad Max kind of deal.
Yeah, just great, dude. The best
So many
goes
uses
off.
for that insane looking thing.
He's so good, dude. Yeah, thank you. All right, that's 2 for me. After we're keeping score, that's 2 for me though.
Get out of here, Tiger.
Okay.
All right.
Rolling into numero 7, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to know Joe's prediction? Or what Dom's prediction is?
Dom's prediction of my camera, sure.
It is Yosaki no Jimbo.
Usagi. Talking about this little guy right down here?
Yeah. The Samurai Rabbit.
What if I was to
Yeah,
tell
that
you?
one. Full disclosure, Jai did not compare notes beforehand. We're going to this blind.
What if I was to tell you that he's absolutely not? I'm sorry, he's not my number 7.
Yeah, no.
My number 7 is actually Storm Shadow. We're going more GI Joe classified here. Yeah.
Oh. Storm
Storm
Shadow
Shadow
was
is kind
coming out
of
of the lineup for sure.
You know why? Because he's flawless and he's amazing and I love him. They went real hard with the classic versions of the characters this year, as everyone's probably well aware of if you collect classified. But he's kind of the perfect representation of that to me. Like, and the one that I don't mind that's so classified classics, I guess you would call it. But like Serpentor, Dr. Mindbender, the Twins, the Crimson Guards, like Alley Vipers, so many bats, like so many versions of the toys came out this year that are just like exact recreations of the 3 3/4 that I was like, how do I pick between all of those? Crockmaster even, like I got a ton of them, but for some reason Storm Shadow just like he edges them all out. He's awesome.
He almost made my top 10, and that was odd because I got him, was like, whatever, Storm Shadow. And then I started playing with them, and I remember what you got. I was like, Joe, this is an amazing figure. This figure is excellent. Like,
yeah,
like,
it's
the shoulder, everything. He's really
the pinless
good.
joints, like the everything, the way he moved. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Joey, any opinions on Storm Shadow? Do you have a 4-inch version of him?
I don't have a 4-inch. I did at one time. I did. I had it when the movie came out and he had that cool scar on his chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. I have multiple Storm Shadows, but again, we've talked about this to an extent. I absolutely love that conflicted character, the villains that struggle with being good, like just awesome. And that toy, yeah, I agree.
He's insane. Like the face sculpt is crazy. Like the detail in his eyes, and that's all you can see, and it's like he looks amazing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has that ability to stack all his accessories onto his body, which I really like how Classified does that. But
Joe, I'm finding it really hard to promote or demote because I was like, what was his last figure? And I don't know what his next one is. So your last one was Tigra, right?
Yeah.
I don't see Tigra stepping ahead of Storm Shadow, so I see no reason to move Storm Shadow ahead. He belongs ahead of Tigra. I guess I'll see what your next one is,
Yeah, that's kind of how I've been feeling so far. I was like, Beastman, surely better than... Never mind.
Yeah. All right, well, I guess it's time for my number 7 here.
Dom, number 7 of the top 10 of 2022.
I'm going to have to expose myself a little bit. I'm having a lot of issues back here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. Now I got my thing here. Okay, so moving on to the... you know what's funny is that we're not far off each other's 7s because I chose...
Barbecue.
You knew I was going to come back to this old guy here. And that's a arcade head on him, which actually a member, a citizen of our nation had said, like, hey, put the arcade head on the barbecue. Oh,
You're talking about the Toy DOMination Nation?
Yeah, the nation, citizens of the nation. I'm just going to start holding stuff in front of my face. Anyways. All right. So aside from the fact that, yes, I did add a custom piece onto this, and he is carrying a flamethrower now instead of his axe, we have been playing with him predominantly with the axe and the helmet on here most of this year. He is just awesome barbecue chicken. He looks like someone who would just sing a nice eulogy at my funeral, and that's one of my main reasons.
What in the world? Why?
He could be up there and like, Dom was one of my best friends. You know, I really loved him. He was a great guy.
And then he'd be like, Danny boy.
So he's from play factor wise, and regular sculpt and all the other stuff. He's classified, blah 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 blah. Yeah, he's sitting there. He's sitting at my number 7 for me. Funny, we both had classifieds that are 7.
It is funny, but you don't anymore because demote.
Oh!
Here's why. I own barbecue. I know how his articulation is. I know what he's like to play with. Not nearly as good as you're making him sound.
What? But he's got the. All right.
He's not better than those 4-inch Joy toys.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, he's down
demoted.
1.
All right, he's down 1. Okay, well, we'll see how the rest of this night goes. Oh man! All right, 1 demotion. Okay.
You keep turning your camera off, Tom.
Oh right.
Joey, barbecue or Storm Shadow?
Oh, definitely Storm Shadow.
All right.
I skipped rehearsal, so I don't know what.
All right.
Well, you already demoted him. All right. Wait. Hold on.
I know.
So, Joey, do you have a figure that you want to talk about? This is number 7. You got another figure here to pop out?
I guess the next one I would have. I was working on making a band for space, and I bought Slash.
What scale is that? They're like a 5-inch, aren't they?
Yeah, but see, I was going to make it like he's like a belter from
The Expanse. The Expanse.
Yeah, from The Expanse. So he's like a belter. That's why he's so long.
A rocker belter. I love it.
I mean, 5-inch isn't that far off from 4-inch. We've certainly fudged some like 5-inch Ninja Turtles in with our 4-inch toys before.
Joe, I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna start seeing a lot more 5-inch figures in next year's What You Got because I started racing mutants, and the 4-inch scale. I want big aliens walking around my guys. So yeah, you're gonna start seeing more 5-inch walking around my 4-inch figures. So
nice.
Joe, I also have a figure that I want to introduce that's not actually in the running, and it was in fact a gift for me that I got.
A gift for you.
Yeah. My best friend Joe. Now this guy's not in the running because I have no idea what year he's actually in. Hey, what's up, DWR71279? Let's go ahead and just meet that guy for a little bit. Put that in the timeout. So it is my first ever Thundercats Super 7 figure. Oh, who could it be? Oh, the
snowman.
The snowman. So what's funny was there's only 2 of this line that I wanted, and one was Slice, and one was Slide, and one was this guy. And I went ahead and just, I may have opened him up before Christmas, Joe.
How dare you? That's a Christmas present.
Yeah, well, Christmas comes early around the Polari house, especially when packages are marked for Dom. I don't want to turn on my camera, but he's really cool, big and bulky, but he's, I almost thought I cracked him on street. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Broken toy.
But yeah, he's just cool, and he's one of the few Thundercats that I remember from the show where I was like, I really like this one-off character of going to Hook Mountain and going through the snow, and he fought Lion-O, but he was a good guy. Just, I don't know, he really resonated with me, and he's just this cool, big pseudo walrus man. So I can't wait to add him to the Adventures of the Boys. He's John Goodman. Now Roseanne. Hey, thanks for the holiday present, buddy. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
No. Okay, all right. Are we on number?
So would you say that's an honorable mention, Dom?
Yeah. Sure. I guess so. I mean, I just got him. I literally opened him yesterday, so sure. Do you have an honorable mention?
I mean, I kind of, since Joey was here, I kind of just left my honorable mentions off the... Last year when we did our honorable mentions... What in the world? My dog just freaked out.
We're so professional. Next is gonna be like a stage sandbag that just lands.
I mean, basically that's what happened. She hit like 2 lights, and they were like, boom, 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 and I was like, oh, good lord, please no. Anyway, what was I saying? Anyway, honorable mentions. Who cares? Moving on. Number 6.
Here we go, man. Almost halfway, I think. My math.
Can you study your math?
You ready for the prediction?
Yeah. What's the prediction?
It's going to be wrong. It's Outback.
Right. Well, it's right in a way because he already guessed this one. I think Dom, you just weren't anticipating him moving up in my list from the mid-year, but it's Dr. Doak.
There he is. I thought he definitely would take a step down. You know what I mean? And you've been gushing over Outback, so yeah, cool.
Since we played our awesome game in your backyard, I've really rekindled my joy for the 4-inch figures, and he climbed the list instead of going down.
I love that. And New Year's resolution, right here in front of everybody, I'm buying more 4-inch than I am 6-inch next year. Right here. You can quote me December 22nd, 2022.
So, Joey, this is a Joy Toy figure. I mean, I basically just head swapped him and added a coat, but it's a specific character the games me and Dom play, so that's what Dr. Doak is. And if anyone remembers
here we go.
playing GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64, he's a walk-away character in like one of the levels. Not even in the movie.
You know why I don't like Dr. Doak, though? He looks like someone that would just walk up and kiss my mother. Like, no words, just right in front of me, just kiss my mom, and I'd be like, what is happening right now? Like,
I mean, the character that we make Dr. Doak and how he is in that video game is very different. Not remotely the same person.
Are you a big Nintendo 64 fan from back in the day, GoldenEye?
I didn't have one, but I did play a lot of GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Same. I actually played GoldenEye because of Joe. Yeah.
Well, so whenever we played GoldenEye, here's the funny part. You can be him in the multiplayer, but he's not called Dr. Doak. He's just Scientist Number 1. but in the game, I know like it's the same skin as Dr. Doak. So like I would always say I'm gonna pick Dr. Doak and run around as Dr. Doak basically.
Did you guys have the rule where you
everyone was like, why is Joe this random scientist character? You know. Good old Doak.
Look at this guy. Stop. What's up, buddy? Man. Hey, so by the way, We Talk TV, really good. He's got this cool dio he sets up, all 4-inch scale, post-apocalypse. He's got a Stargate in there. His cool thing on IG that he had was the Sabak character coming out, the 12-inch figure, fighting all like the 4-inch figures. It was really cool. And then he did like a little video of it later on. Really awesome. Nelson Rad Toys, I'm sorry, I don't recognize your name in the chat. If you've got something to plug, please feel free to plug it in there, man. Welcome. Dr. Dope. No, Dope. Okay, all right.
I mean, he is dope.
Wait, was that the guy that where like the demon comes out of the Stargate?
That's it. Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah. That was really good, right, on IG, and he did like several series of it, and then he actually clipped all those together and put them out on a short or a video on YouTube too. So pretty cool. Okay, all right. My number 7 here. We're on 7, right? Okay, I got him in hand.
No,
Joe, I can never keep track of those freaking numbers. That's 6. Crap. All right, Iron Spider.
Oh, solid choice. Damn.
So here's the thing. One, it's an iconic costume with the 3 arms, so that alone wins for aesthetics, right? So you already have a leg up on like this absolute gorge of Marvel Legends figures I got this year, right? He's pinless, which is cool. So but he's not pinless like Storm Shadow. He's pinless, and it's just an easy, smooth movement, man. Like there's no that like grabbing crunch where you're like fighting the joint.
Yes, some of the pinless can be like that, and some can be like Storm Shadow, where you have to like warm up every joint every time you use them.
Not at all. And you know what else too? I've said this before. He feels like a solid, good toy. Like heaviest side of reliability. But he is. I don't know what it is. Like when I hold this toy in my hand, I don't feel like I'm holding a $20 toy. I feel like I'm holding a more expensive toy. He holds multiple poses in there with his butterfly shoulders. And the boys, I haven't played too much Marvel superheroes lately. We've been doing mostly Subnautica and Adventurers. But like every time we have played, they're fighting over to play with this guy. He's really cool, and he's shockingly, and I want to show you the other Marvel Legends I chose over him. He beat out Venom, which Tristan just oohed and awed, and I oohed and awed too, and he's really good. And he beat out an awesome, and I'm a bigger fan of comic book versions, like accurate, like especially the modern ones that I'm reading. He beat out the Herald Thor, which is where he gets like the power cosmic from Galactus. So I absolutely love this costume design, the comics, this figure is phenomenal.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, and but
I buy that though. He beats them out easy.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about the Iron Spider costume for me too, but it's as classic as like it's as aesthetically pleasing as when you first saw the black and white costume. And Spider-Man's had a lot of costumes, you know, like, and none of the other costumes have like, you know, had jarred that need of like I want that in me, other than that one, you know. But yeah, he's great.
Yeah, Nelson Red Toys, you're right. I'm sorry. I did forget about that. You also have really cool dios too. Completely sorry, man. A lot of the names just kind of slip sometimes. Yes, go check out this guy's channel. Again, We Talk TV and Nelson Red Toys are people who play with their toys and, you know, plays in multiple different ways, whether it's comic book like what Joey Adams does or what Joe and I do or what these guys do with their dios. Definitely someone who plays with toys. So go check out Nelson Red Toys. Really good channel. Yeah, so number 6. Okay, I'm going to leave my camera up. I've learned by number 6 now to leave my camera
Have you?
up. I'm going to shut it down.
All right, shut it down.
The other reason I feel like I could loan Spider-Man money and he would give him back the money back to me. That's the other reason I chose him. I could just let him and he would pay me back, you know?
Yeah.
All right, Joey.
Oh yeah, it's Iron Spider.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
I mean, that's a no-brainer, Joey.
Figure, but it's Iron Spider. Come on.
No brainer. So that is something that, you know, at the beginning of this channel, we weren't really sure. We were trying to figure ourselves out. If you go back and look at some of our earlier live streams, especially, we're like, hey, we're going to talk all Ninja Turtles. Like, we're trying to figure it out. We're working on lights. And, like, Joe's always been like, well, stuff will come organically as we continue the show. And the no-brainer and the playable are the two things that, like, we can look back on and be like, oh, we started that in 2022. Like, we've only been doing this really for 9 months because we kind of had to go to Europe for 2 months, you know, to do real stuff.
Really slowed down the beginning of the. We basically did our top 10 of 2021, and then he was like, "I'll see you later."
I gotta go to Europe, you know, stuff. Blah. So yeah, the no-brainer. Those things just like it's definitely something that we can look back and be like classic Dom and Joe, no-brainer. You know what I mean? And it's something that I pointed out, like Joe.
Superior Spider-Man.
Oh
no, he would not pay you back.
No, but he would have a moral conflict too.
Superior Spider-Man is one of the better, like, random Spider-Man costumes, by the way. Too.
I've got him back there too. We could go on a whole tangent about Superior. I'm having a heart attack. Sorry, Morty.
Good. Doing real good.
I tried to burp, but it got stuck, and then it just came out as babble. That was really weird on my end. So, all right, that was number 6.
Yes, that was number 6.
All right, I guess next comes 5.
Yeah, number 5.
Right.
Joey, prediction?
What do we?
Prediction. All right, let's see what the prediction is. Optimus.
Come on, I got it in the bag. Come on.
Oh man, it's so funny. Let's just see here. Let's see if I can find my number 5.
Oh, we gotta vote for. No way! No way! Yes!
What's Optimus doing there?
Just playing with himself. He's extremely playable. Yeah, obviously, Tom guessed it again. I mean, these Transformers from 3.0 are spectacular. I have Bumblebee also here. But, like, these guys move so amazingly. Like, this hip joint gets up and out of the way, like, and he can just do anything he needs to do. It's fantastic. But yeah, Optimus Prime. I loved Bumblebee, but man, I mean, it's Optimus. Come on. He's got the removable chest plate, so you can get to the
nice.
You know, yeah.
The
Matrix of leadership there. But yeah, he's got incredible movement. He's got insane detailing. It's parts of him are die cast a little. You know, like he's awesome. They're crushing it out. These are a little high end for the Transformers that don't transform, but this one is spectacular, and I love him a lot. But also, it's Optimus Prime, so you know.
That's I'm so proud of myself. I was able to guess that. So Bumblebee was high up on last year's charts for you.
He was,
yeah. So.
And I still really, really love that figure. I play with him a lot with the kid. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. But Optimus Prime, so he came in this year, obviously, and man, loved him. Those come down off my shelf to play with my daughter way more frequently than you would think, being that they're more delicate and can get broken easier than.
Very true.
You know.
Very true. So, real quick reflection on the line. So you also dip into red. You're not a big Transformers fan. You also dip into red. Do you see yourself still going? I don't know, where are you going with Transformers? Like, you're not really a huge Transformers fan. Where do you see you're going?
I'm hitting certain characters. Once I get them, I'll probably be like, I'm out.
Oh, okay.
That being said, I'm kind of like you said, I'm kind of straddling between this more high-end 3.0 line and the red figures from Hasbro, which are $20 a pop, and you know, so I already have 2 more 3.0 on pre-orders, so it's Hot Rod and Megatron are coming out next year. So like I've got those coming already. I have Megatron as a Hasbro red figure, and I already like threw him in the toy bin with my kids' toys so they can play with him. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, all right, let's bring him. I mean, we were already playing with him anyway, so he was also down off the shelf a lot playing with him, but. I was just like, you know, here I'll just leave him down here with your toys, you know. So
Nelson Red Toy says he has an entire collection dedicated just to Prime. So
just to Prime. Cool. I do have like one. I mean, I have that end all be all Optimus Prime, like the Masterpiece Optimus Prime from like way back when Masterpiece first started.
Oh, that's right.
You know, it's like 12 inches tall and he's amazing, and like so. I mean, like I've got one other Optimus Prime that I was like, this is the last Optimus Prime I'll never buy for the rest of my life. Broke that rule with this one, but that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Like, I've got one for 7-inch that fits with all my other figures, and I've got one flawless, amazing version, and I'm done. So, like, I'll probably never buy another Optimus.
Joey, before we cut to my figure, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas? Oh, Fred Claus.
Is that with Mel Gibson?
No. Fred Claus is, the guy from Wedding Crashers, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah, he's like Santa's brother, and he ends up screwing up Christmas, and Kevin Spacey's in it, and he's all bent on Santa because he never brought him what he wanted for Christmas, which was a Superman cake.
Oh,
dropping a spoiler there.
Turns out it was a Superman cake.
I'll have to check that out. You know what movie I did not like after watching it this year was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Did not hold up.
Delete.
Yeah, it was not good. Did not enjoy it. I chuckled once throughout the whole thing. I was like, man, I loved this as a kid. Did not love it now. So
really,
yeah, did not enjoy it. No.
Is it because it's dated?
No, it just honestly, like the bits and the gags in it, I think it's like a nostalgia thing. Like the person I was watching with was like, oh, and I was like, that's not that funny now. I don't know. Have you watched it recently?
I watch it every year. I love that movie.
Oh,
no,
man.
I haven't watched it yet this year, but
couldn't do it. So, All right. Well, all right. So I suppose I should show a figure here eventually, right?
Probably.
Okay. We're on we're on number 5, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What's funny is behind the scenes, I actually am very organized, very like, Joe, we gotta do this, and what's the flow? And here's a Word document, here's a chat. But as soon as it comes to show, I'm like, what's my name?
It's
line.
Sort of why I don't. I'm like, every time you're texting like crazy, like we should do this and this, and I'm like, let's just do the show.
No. So Joe is very bohemian, right? We're like the odd couple show. You know what I mean?
Let's just do the show.
Like, he's the slob and I'm the straight guy. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. So, all right, here we go. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So a line that absolutely blew my mind this year. I was like, oh, this could be a fun line to get into, but it has become one of my favorite lines. Is the Valaverse line, and Karak is, dude, he comes with a freaking hatchet, and that is one of my favorite melee weapons ever. This Spartan-esque gladiator helmet is so cool. That face that looks like he would just come into my house and drink my last beer and then walk away. Like, he'd just be like, this is mine now, and then not even bother to repay me for it. Just an awesome figure. And honestly, like, it's a really good company to kind of get behind too. Like, you know, I think, Joe, you talked about it too. It's kind of a one-man show. And I love the products they're putting out. I've had no quality control issues. Super fun. He's awesome, man. And and it's a non-military guy too, so he's kind of interchangeable between Joe's and like.
You've got two like biker-looking dudes with axes in your line.
I may have a bad boy problem. Like, my favorite Lost character was Sawyer. So, I recognize that. He could probably slap me around a little bit, and I wouldn't complain. So I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, he's awesome, man. He's great.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, Valaverse in general is really awesome. I only dipped my toes into it a tiny bit this year, which is surprising, seeing as I buy like every single classified figure there is. But I got the Steel Brigade and I got Condor. You got him in the background there.
Yeah, somewhere.
But I didn't get Kurak or whatever, however you say his name, was sold out when I tried to get.
I think it's pronounced Steven. So he was a really late coming off the boat. Shipment problems, whatever. So I got him delayed, but absolutely. And these are the other ones I got from this year. I love the Swarm guy. So cool. #1 troop builder for me for this year. Connor, that's fine. Yeah, he's fine too. But these two guys, #1 troop builder, and he is just a personality, man. He's so cool. And then I also have him driving around in the McFarlane bat. So, Joey, have you been able to get your hands on? I know you're not a 6-inch collector. Have you been able to get your hands on some of the Valaverse figures yet, though?
No.
They're really cool, dude. Are you an old Action Force or? Yeah, it's called Action Force. You an old Action Force fan?
I'm not, but I know about it.
Okay, I'm not huge into the lore, and honestly, that's part of the appeal is that I don't know the lore, so I can just imprint whatever I want to be able to put onto that character. So
yeah, he also looks like the custom from Empire Toys for Gutrock Station.
His Bob character.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like Evil Bob.
And he also reminds me the main villain that hasn't come out yet for the core called Whispering Willie.
Yeah, that's funny that you say that, Joey, because like Action Force reminds me about the core a lot.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
Nelson Rat Toys, awesome. You won't regret subbing to We Talk TV. Really good channel, man.
I'm definitely going to pick up some more Action Force this year.
Oh, all right, Joey. Here we go. Optimus Prime versus biker guy with a Spartan helmet. Go ahead, lay it on me.
I mean, he has redeemable qualities, Dom.
Yeah.
Vroom 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 vroom.
As much as I like the biker guy, you got to go with Optimus. He's got the freaking Matrix.
I mean, come on.
I know. Yeah.
It's Optimus Prime.
Whereas Karak would come
and awesome.
Yeah, where Karak would come and drink my last beer, Optimus would show up with a 6-pack. You know what I mean? So No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Dom, I think I'm gonna Prime. I think I'm going to promote Iron Spider.
Over Karak? Really?
I think so. Yeah.
Huh.
I have noticed you haven't shifted my lineup at all.
I'm gonna confess, I keep forgetting we're playing a game.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm bringing it back.
Yeah, no, that's good. So let me just go ahead and eliminate your last figure. No, I'm kidding. Optimus totally belongs. That's the problem, though. You've made solid choices so far. Like every time, like, of course Optimus goes in there. Of course Doke goes in there. Of course Storm Shadow. Like I have not.
I love how you say, of
anything
course,
important
Doke. Like everyone else on the internet's like, who?
Yeah. Well, soon the internet will know Doke, Joe.
Soon.
I haven't disagreed with your guys. So okay, so you're promoting Iron Spider over Karak, so that bumps him down. So Karak is now 6, and Iron Spider is now 5.
I got a figure I would like to promote here.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely. Let's see.
I got this guy on Amazon Prime Day,
Oh yes.
and this dude is awesome. His arms bend out. He's got this awesome little metal thing. His legs are like, and then his feet move. But I wish his feet didn't move because it makes him hard to stand. But he's just
100%.
like it's almost like a big, like besides this part right here.
Makes him top heavy.
Yeah, and he's just like a big mech. And then I think there's a button on here somewhere.
What is that from?
I actually bought 2, and I have one in the box. It is from
Oh,
Alternation. So he's the
Sabotage?
only one of that line that I wanted to get because he's just a huge cumbering mech suit. I almost got the Chameleon guy because he reminded me of the Hellboy water guy. Yeah, you're right. So
Joey, show us that arm on the back.
So his eyes light up. He makes this annoying noise.
Whoa!
He does make an annoying noise. Oh god.
I thought it was bike feedback. I was about to say like someone's mic is blowing out here.
Is that like a crane on his back? Like what was that?
What it does, it has a
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's connected. I thought it was like a third arm that had like a gun on it or something.
yeah,
I
it's
thought
like
a
a bio like
too.
cyber arm. I don't know. I forget what they say it was.
Yeah, man. So I have almost pulled the trigger on him so many times. He's $24 though. And again, going to a new toy, I was like, but if you got him on an Amazon deal, dang, I'm jealous. That's
$4.
awesome. What?
Yeah, he was $4.
What?
Oh man.
That's
Well, no
why
wonder
I
you got
bought
2 of them.
That's how I ended up with these Zerg dudes because he was $11 and he's gigantic. Look at this. He can do a red art. Like, look at this giant being able to do this stuff too. So that's what I thought the alternation that you just showed would be. But I didn't like any of the other guys. It was so Last Kids on Earth. If you get that reference to the kids, I was like, but that mech suit. Oh, good job, Joey.
Yeah, nice.
Okay.
I think that I got that before
Joe?
before you interviewed me last time. So
Oh, okay.
I'll keep an eye out because I've been watching the Chameleon too. Because I look at him like a mad scientist, and so everybody knows what they're talking
Absolutely.
about. We're talking about that.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, Dom disappeared again.
Control delete.
It's time. That's what's happening. My internet. No.
Well, here, I got something else. So everybody,
Yes. Let me see.
On Facebook, everyone's talking about like, or they show like, hey, I found this at the Goodwill store, and I was like, man, I'm in a college town. I should have really cool stuff at my. Well,
Yeah.
They didn't have anything except one thing for $3.
Oh, no way.
Wow, really? $3?
Wow.
$3 still has the graphics and the
Wow.
little thing inside.
That's awesome. That's a great troop transport right there.
Awesome. Joey, flip
Yeah.
that and you can have a happy Merry Christmas for your whole family. That's a great.
$3 turns into 300. Nice.
I always see these Goodwill find things, and it makes me go into those places, but I feel not good about myself toy hunting in those places. Like, you got toys, and meanwhile people are like shopping for clothes and like appliances, and I'm like, I don't belong here, and I don't know, I feel bad. Not shaming you. I just go in there, I'm like,
it's all good.
Man. Yeah, no, like 100%. Like, I see these Goodwill finds, I'm always like, how did you find a complete Beastmaster altogether, or a true transport? Like, that's probably one of the best finds I've seen, Joey. So that's awesome. Yeah. We Talk TV says lucky, and also the Space Burrito, which 100% agree. That's definitely the. That's awesome, man. Okay, Joe disappeared, which is fine.
No, I'm back.
We can just stop then.
I had to drop my toy cam out, and I brought it back in, and it was the echo was killing me, so I had to find some headphones for it. So never mind. I'm good now.
I have also been refreshing behind the scenes whenever you pull up another camera, because
it was just like, this is bothering. I was gonna wait for you talking, or like your turn of this round, and I was just like, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna go get
that storm that's hitting the east is hitting Virginia right now, so I think that's what's going on. But
it's definitely gonna get bad in the next day or two.
So this is dating this video. Not that the top 10 of 2022 is dated already.
I was going to say that it's pretty dated. It's pretty dated the second we released this.
It's all good.
Joe,
top 10 of 2022, number 4.
Number 4.
All right, Joey, what's my prediction? What's our prediction with Joe's 4? I've gotten 2 right so far, and that is, wow. Just, I know.
I mean, you've gotten 3 right technically. Doak was on the list. You just had him in the wrong spot.
Oh, I've got several on the list.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot right, just not in the right spot. But yeah, 2 right in the right spot. It's incredible.
All right, for number 4, the guest is Casey Jones.
Interesting.
Who is insane.
Interesting.
Wait, that's not a Casey Jones voice. I don't know where I went with that.
Casey Jones is like,
I'm gonna put these punks on ice.
Yeah, he's Clint.
Yeah. He's Clint Eastwood in a mask. Yeah. What do you got, man?
My number 4 is this guy right here.
Don't make it Krang. No,
I thought he was going to say Krang too.
No, you know what? That's Mezco, right? Promote. I remember playing a game. Promote that guy. It's freaking Mezco. Are you kidding me? Classic Wolverine. I'm interrupting you entirely. You don't get to speak. Promote now. All right, go ahead.
All right, wait. So what should I do? What should we do? I'll push him to 3.
Yeah, I don't even care what your third is, which is very presumptuous on my part. But like the fact he's at 4. First of all, I won't say. Yeah. So anyway, what Krang's in your list?
I love Krang.
That's Krang.
I loved this toy when I was a kid. Love him.
Krang is someone who would laugh while he spits in my ice cream.
Specifically, I like the robot leg suit even more than the full body thing. Know what it like recently my daughter Violet has loved playing with a giant brain running around in a robot suit for some reason. And I just I've been playing with him a lot. So, he's up there. Cuz he's playable,
Oh, is he now?
He's got very loose joints, so he's kind of annoying, but like he can move really well.
Oh wow, bends at the knee, that's awesome.
Yeah, like it bends in the knee, like twists and turns, he pivots the toe, like he's got a lot going on to like get him into crazy.
Why are you not blowing this up?
Crazy positions. Oh, I forgot. We were laughing, so I took it down. Yeah, but and also he's got his arms and comes with his guns. I just took it all off for ease for tonight, but yeah. I love Krang. Are you kidding? He's fantastic.
I predicted Casey Jones, and you throw this wild card in here on me. Just this slab of
Casey Jones and Krang were like neck and neck, and I was just like, I'm just gonna put one in there.
So my instinct was right though. Hey, Joe, I don't know if you've gone over to Brick Something's channel. It really good. I jumped on when he did the Mythic Legions unboxing of the Obscura, the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, pretty interesting. But what I think you would find interesting is that he's actually a graphic designer too, or at least shows as a graphic designer. On IG, he does his frames for his toys are a Marvel Universe card from the first wave, and like that, like I've got. Oh man!
Yeah. I think I've seen that.
Yeah, so it's just a banner at the top and the same like 3 frames thing. So like really cool. So we're definitely gonna link up with that guy later on too. So okay, all right. Okay, number four, right? We're on number 4, right?
Number
yeah,
4.
thank you. Steven, I can only count to 4. In my notes, I wrote down black. Huh. Wonder what that is.
It's the final faction Venom set.
You don't know?
So I will say the Final Faction guys are definitely in my honorable mentions. Again, they came out with these cool crawlers this year. They came out with another wave, like really awesome toy line for $125. Like so cool.
Really. So more of an honorable mention then.
That's what I said. Definitely an honorable mention. Like, and again, play factor wise, the boys like almost every game where you have a ship, these things are crashing to the vents, and they mutate. The pink ones we made as like a Hellbearer or a Shapeshifter, like very, very honorable mention. I'm definitely stalling because I don't remember what black is. Who is this? Oh, I remember. I got it.
See, I can't believe this is happening right now. This is mind blowing to me.
Listen, man, it's been a week. You know what I mean? All right, hear me out. So, I could argue.
Well, Dom's gone.
Do you know what happened?
You knocked a chord, I'm assuming.
This big clunky Space Marine stomped on my mouse, which pulled me out entirely. Look, hold on.
Leave the show.
My mouse is right here, and his giant boot came down and clicked it, and it just absolutely pulled me out. I was like, what happened?
That's hilarious. That was very abrupt, too. It wasn't like, oh, my camera's not working or something. I was like, what was that? We were just talking about...
embodying chaos, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, he's arguably, I will say 100%, that this actually is a better figure. Like, paint-wise, the forearms, this is a better figure. All right, this is a better figure. This guy wins. But I was going to say, we have played with these Chaos Space Marines endlessly this year. Since I got them, we have had so much fun incorporating everything, and I just quadrupled down and got 4 of them.
Oh, well, I mean, a group of them. Come on.
Yeah, they're so awesome. But you know what, Joe? As I look at this thing, it's hideous. And the scalp and the tongue and the red claws.
What is that thing?
This is a Tyrannid Gene Stalker by McFarlane 40K. And the articulation, the paint. So this is just a two-tone figure. This guy has more paint as Joe. This is my number 4. I thought it was going to be these guys for fun and playing, but I remember distinctly slaughtering a bunch of my boys' characters with this thing and sucking Barbecue's brains out.
Yeah, it's horrifying. Yeah.
This is number 4. He is so much fun. I got 2 of them, and this is it. This is the guy right here. And reflection on the line, McFarlane 40K, 100% all in. I cannot stop buying these toys. Like, they are just endlessly fun. I can't stop buying them.
Yeah. I mean, that's fun. I mean, an honorable... I got you that, Falcon.
You did. You got me one, then I got a second one. I was like, yes, 2.
Nice. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah. Both of our choices are weird aliens.
Doggone. Way to make that connection, man. And you know what? I stand by my promote. Mezco Wolverine, hands down over Krang.
I know.
Hands down, no brainer.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you planned this. Joe planned this, Joey. All right, Joey. Tyrannid Gene Stalker over Krang.
I'm going to have to go with the forearm guy that you have.
Yeah, of
over
course you
Krang.
will, Joey. Of course you will. Your check's in the mail. I would say that's definitely...
I might actually go out and buy that. That's awesome.
Yeah, let's take a look at that guy.
Yeah, 100%. I will play, get these. I love the Black Legion guys. They're intimidating.
Again, Joey, those larger figures can just be larger monsters for your figures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's honestly.
Yeah, I'll tell you after the countdown. I got some stuff coming down the pipe that I'm working on.
Well, make this one of the things that's coming down the pipe, or event to slaughter your 4-inch figures. Because Joe, I don't know why you took it out of main frame. Put that back up. What are you doing?
Shh, don't yell at me.
Look at this thing, dude. It's a monster. Now, in the actual 40K, the Tyranids do have a lot of big lurker figures or huge Tyranids as well. So if you wanted to stick to some sort of mythos, this kind of holds up. The Gene Stalkers, whatever. The point is, you can grab a 4-inch figure in this dude's hand and just look at that, man. Just,
yeah, that's
awesome.
Fantastic.
It's so good, dude. And like, no matter if it's 6-inch or 4-inch, this thing is always.
He could swallow a leg without
yes,
biting.
Yeah, it's great. And just, I like that. McFarlane is great with details, but the painted red claws and the purple, it's great, dude. Yeah, and I didn't get these ones on sale. They never came down in price point. They've always held their price point, but still, $20. That's how much you pay. That's 2 Joy Toys for this one figure, right? Or excuse me, no, 2 of these for one Joy Toy nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, $20 isn't that bad for something you're gonna have a lot of fun with. And these arms just, jeez. Maybe he's my number 1. I keep going on and on about him. All right, enough of this. Move on. I say.
Move on. Well, we already know my number 3.
Joey, what's the prediction for number 3 for Joe?
All right, prediction number 3 for Joe is
now Mezco will bring
Marma. I can't pronounce it. Marma, but
what is wrong?
the villain
Joey,
from Thundercats.
you're channeling a Dom here. Focus. Mumra for number 3, Joe. I predicted Mumra. He was your number 1 last time, but you've had a lot of cool things since. Trying to come down that list. But I know he's still in there somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Anyway, Mezco Wolverine. I mean, ultimate of ultimate 6-inch figures is Mezco figures. So, I mean, he's fantastic.
Who would have been the number 3 slot, though?
I mean, you already know, Krang.
I like the utility belt.
Actually, that's another cool thing about him. He can change his belt out, so you can get kind of different looks. Like you can give he has multiple different heads, and unmasked or different version of his classic first appearance version of his mask. He's got plenty of different claws. He's got claw effects. He came with a cool Sentinel base that lights up. He's awesome.
But
anyway.
who would have been your number 3?
We already talked about this.
We already talked about Krang.
Oh, wait.
What are you not understanding?
I don't know the rules. That's like Joey here. You understand? I don't know my own rules, okay? It's been a long week.
Has it?
Yeah. So,
It's
know
been
what's
a long
funny
year.
is that, Joe always buys me or used to always buy me Mezcos as my Christmas thing because I never got into it.
Well, no,
And
that was always a combo
what?
Christmas and birthday because they're so close together. So I was like, let me get him an expensive toy.
Yeah.
So that's why I did that.
No, I appreciated that because I have Thanos, Black Adam, and Cyclops as 3 of them there, and they're awesome. And I've never bought one for myself.
This year I decided to split birthday and Christmas between 2 different things.
Joe, I'm going to refresh. Joe, I'm going to go ahead and refresh. Ask Joey a question.
He said he's refreshing.
I have a figure.
Yeah.
So I got this guy.
Oh, what is that?
It's from it's Toy Biz from.
Is that an old Toy Biz X-Men toy?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was.
And I'm actually working on a comic as he's like a sidekick, like a splicer type person.
Oh, okay.
And when he's next to 4-inch figures, 4-inch figures come up to about right here. So
mid chest, yeah.
Yeah, and it just looks awesome. And this is, I think his name is Quark. He's from the Mojo.
Verse. He's definitely recognizable. I may have owned him, or maybe my little brother did, or something, or someone I know. You know what I mean?
I remember
but I definitely
seeing him on
held
the shelf
him
all the time.
Yeah,
but yeah,
he was a peg warmer.
Gave him a black wash to get the really emphasize the hair on his face. And yeah, man, it's a pretty awesome figure.
Hey, Ryan Sweeney's in the chat. So, Joe, Ryan Sweeney's always the guy who's popping up and saying, like, hey, if you check out Gridiron Studios, check out Gridiron Studios.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, he does, again, I follow him on IG, he follows YouTube channel.
Mezco, I mean, Ryan, Mezco was a rabbit hole I did not want to fall down either. And then eventually I was like, I have to get that Batman. It all started with this guy right here. Like, this one is... He's so awesome. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm just like, this is the last Batman figure I'll ever buy. You know, like, kind of thing. So, like, I kind of just... I'm very choosy. I don't go all in on those lines because they're so expensive. But, like, I'm very choosy. But I do, over the last, I don't know, 4 years or so, or more, maybe more, 5 years, I've, like, slowly amassed a few of them. But it's still a very... like here and there collection of mine. Like, I don't go crazy with it.
That's how I feel about Warhammer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Wait, Warhammer like the actual minis or Warhammer?
Yeah, like there's a line I draw in the sand because I know if I go over it,
because if you just keep
I'm
buying
never
them,
coming back.
Yeah. Well, every time they refresh the editions too, it's like, oh, we're Kill Team now.
They're so good. I mean, the Mezcos are so cool. I'm a huge sucker for cloth goods. Like, I replace plastic capes on my toys all the time with cloth capes. Like, I hate giant sheets of rubber or plastic hanging off my toys and stuff. So, you know, they've already kind of like, they're already checking a box that I'm like, I'm in love already. But, yeah, they're still, you can still play with them too. So it's like, even though they're high end and they're like more delicate than like a Marvel Legends, you can still play with them and actually use them. So there's that too.
That's a good point too. Like, I never worry about the boys breaking them. Like, one,
they're just so solidly made.
Yeah, they are. Hey, so Payne's Toy Samples says Mayfex. So I haven't done that either. I've never touched the Mayfex. I've never touched the Hot Toys. Like, maybe it's too bougie for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm white trash for toys, but because I'm a Marvel Legends guy.
But we want more. We want army building.
So you know. But Payne's Toy Samples, again, follow him on IG. He's doing a top 7. Why are you doing a top 7 and not a top 10? I like the fact that you went, you know, non-rounded numbers. So I'm just curious. Like, that's pretty cool. So, okay. Let's see. My number 3, right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Man. So I apologize. I'm having the absolute worst problems here. So every time I have to keep refreshing, I have to reload all my camera stuff too, so it's a bit of a delay, but I think it's better that I keep refreshing rather than just have like this constant lag. So all right, let's get this guy out of here. Oh, so another thing too is the other reason I like this guy is because he can cross into what we like to call our adventurers. And man, did Mythic Legions just crush it this year with their army builder wave, but also their Lithia wave. And my number 1 from the Olitha wave is my freaking mug is in the way here. Mine is just this far. He is so cool. Light armor, vampire, hood. It's not cloth, so you can see how it pops up there, right? So it's not cloth. So that is something I'm going to substitute in the future. A bow. And he has a bird, a falcon as arm, which I actually don't have right here because I have children, and they like the fact he had a bird, and he has flown off somewhere. But I also gave him from Thanatos Customs. Oh crap! Oh man, that's disappointing.
I also gave him this custom sword.
No, he's a prince vampire with a broken blade. Doggone, that's upsetting. That was a perfect blade for him too, man. Anyways, gosh, he's got this leather jerkin on here too with a stud. He's just so menacing, man. He's really cool. Any chance I get, he's hunting down the boys' characters. I never let him die. I absolutely love this guy too, man.
I never let him die.
Yeah, no, he's awesome. Yeah, so that's my number 3, Mythic Legions.
I mean, that's fantastic. He's great.
Yeah,
I might promote that one. I don't know. We'll see what's next. We'll see what's next.
Joey, I know this is well outside your scope. This is fantasy. This is 6-inch scale. But you know what's funny though? So reflection on the line for a moment. Reflection on the line. I have the first wave of Mystic Legions when they came out on Kickstarter. And my number 1 complaint was they couldn't two-hand hold a broadsword. Their arms stop right here, right? So they can't,
Yeah.
like classic Conan can't do that, right? They have since adjusted that articulation, but even still, not quite there for the center, right? Like not quite being able to, right? You have to like.
Wow,
really
even with those thinner bucks too, huh?
Yes. So I have heard, and Rick something actually, we were talking about this on the side. I've heard more and more criticism about this line than fan base. Like before, it was like this, the fanboys and kind of like the band that's undiscovered, like, oh, I found them first kind of thing, and everyone just worships them. I've heard more and more criticism about them, but the Four Horsemen who sculpt these guys are phenomenal. But every line gets better and better and better. Whereas Marvel Legends, I'm like, these are good. They're solid figures, but I will say that reflection of the line, I am getting the next all-in figure, the all-in wave that they're doing. Like, that's how committed I am to the line. Like, I'm unwavering.
He ate it. I'm assuming that's referring to the bird.
Yeah. Things got desperate for the vampire clan.
Yeah. Again, if you can do Mezco and be choosy, you can go the route I'm going. I was waffling on the X-Men figures for so long because I was like, do I want to do like 92 X-Men, like Jim Lee X-Men, or do I want to go like super old classic, like the first wave of Toy Biz, but remake them in Mezco kind of thing? But I finally went Gambit and Wolverine. I do need to get that Cyclops that you own, Dom.
That was what broke you, was the Gambit. He cracked.
I was like, that Gambit is so cool. Like and I'm glad I held off on X-Men for so long, because then I could finally go, that's the way I want to go. I chose a direction, but.
Yeah. Oh man, so many good troop builders this year. Okay, all right, that was number 3. Let's see.
That was number 3.
Joe, I know your favorite Christmas movie. It's Home Alone, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard.
But Joey, what was Joe's Christmas movie that you actually watched though?
What I watched?
Yeah.
I just finished Home Alone 2
Christmas movie you watched?
Lost in New York. It's a good one. A large cheese pizza.
Hey, nice. We watched. Yeah. We watched. My boys love this.
I mean, they're great movies. Home Alone 1 and 2 are great, that is. I love Home Alone 2 way more in recent life, because as an adult, I'm like, I mean, even as a kid, you're like, this is the same movie. This is ridiculous. But, like, if you really notice how much it's the exact same movie and how much they did that on purpose, like, it's way funnier as a grown-up, because they literally say the same things. Like, Marv says kids are scared of the dark in the first one, and in the second one he goes, kids are scared of the park, and you're just like, they're just doing this to mess with us at this point. I have a niece named Remy. It's an interesting name. Oh, Dom's gone again. Joey, Dom's gone from now on. It's just you and me. It's Joe and Joey show.
All right. Joe Squared. So, figure I have.
Yeah. Oh.
Toy Biz.
Is that the new one or the old one?
No, that's
that's Toy Biz.
Yeah, that's Toy Biz Mojo. I got it with Quark, that goat guy.
Yeah, those Toy Biz ones, they're a little smaller. They fit in with your 4-inch scale a lot better, I would say.
Yeah.
I kind of mentioned it earlier, but me and Dom used to use like Triceratodon from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Certain turtles as like mutants, like kind of like a giant dinosaur mutant or whatever, and just be like, this is a huge
I'm looking for more Big Ten figures to swap the heads out with the Morty Buzz Lightyear spacesuits and making mutants inside power armor. Like that's my next thing for next 2023. Joey, I saw you post those old Toy Biz figures on IG and play with the filters. I was like, wait, I recognize that guy. I didn't recognize him as Toy Biz X-Men. I thought it was Kingdom Come figure. Joe, you know what I'm talking about? The Kingdom Come goat guy? I totally thought it was that too, but so.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Robin's
Magnus, as I believe is
comment.
The West! Look, It's a funny gag, at least. If only it wasn't serious. If only I was like, oh, Dom's frozen again. Like, you know, but it's legit. And so let's just lean into it.
Good. This is good. This is good.
Okay.
Not dead air at all.
So, Joe, now before we go into number 2s.
Well, Joey needs to make his decision.
Yeah, I got it. It's Wolverine.
Yeah.
I mean, we all knew it, right?
So Robin Charles, who I've never met, I assume because she made a comment like way long ago about biceps or working out or something. So I've just formed this opinion that this woman is just super jacked, like just huge biceps, like it put me to shame. Like, so that whatever she looks like.
I mean, I agree with you.
Yeah. Like she's probably listening on headphones right now, just crushing out at the gym.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
10:30 at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm talking about toys. I'm talking about reps. So that's what I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. Gonna finish up on replay. Hey, thanks so much for jumping in. Brick something. Really appreciate it. Looking forward to working with you next year. Joe, you're muted. Not my fault this time.
My fault. We're ready for number 2.
Yeah, predictions for number 2, Joey.
Oh, I'm slacking. Sorry. Number 2, Serpentor.
Oh.
Come on.
You mean that little guy back there?
Yeah. He's $80. He's big. He comes with all sorts of stuff. You're big on G.I. Joe comics.
Oh, he's so awesome too.
Nostalgia.
And he's got a cloth goods cape.
Oh, but you're leading me down the path of.
I am. I am. You know what I'm gonna go with?
I have no
above idea. Optimus Prime is this little guy right here.
Oh, what?
Oh, nice.
You picked the Transformers Red over the 3.0?
Dom, it's for one simple reason.
What are you gonna be? Perfect! That's right.
Playable.
He's fantastic. I love him in every way. Like, I've played more with this figure after buying him with my daughter than I've, like, almost any figure I've bought this year. He's constantly running around and fighting her characters. I throw him across the room, not literally, but, you know, like, he just moves so well. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't, like, all the articulation, he's a flawless representation of the movie. And I love that movie to death, by the way. But, like, this is just, like, he's just so awesome. I can't get past it. Comes with the Matrix on a chain. I think I'm going to get him a real chain and glue it to it or something. Cut that off and glue it.
Coronation
He's so
Starscream.
awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Coronation Starscream. This is bad comedy.
Bad comedy. Yeah, he's fantastic. I love Galvatron as a character, but this figure is just like so fun to play with. Like, it's ridiculous. And that's really what it comes down to. It has nothing to do with anything else other than I love the character and I just love playing with him. So he's number 2. I love playing with him.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, like, yeah. So this is a nostalgia pull, and you're hitting a playable pull too.
Yeah, it's nostalgia and playable.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, for some reason, Violet just loves him to death in terms of being like scared of him or making her characters run away from this character, like, and just being like, for some reason, he's more intimidating than like some of my other villains that are just so obviously more intimidating. But she just loves him. And that's another factor in it. So it's the playable factor for sure, though. Like 100%.
Huh? All right, well, okay.
Because he's not a 3-0, and I can drop him on the ground.
Yeah.
You know? And he's still usable.
I
and he's
like
not broken in half.
Joey's look of disgust. But no, I understand. I'm just kidding, Joey. Joe, I'm really glad you're here, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, Joey, thanks for hanging out.
Hey, not a problem.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me.
I mean, someone's got to be here when Dom keeps disappearing, you know?
No, I'm really glad we have someone I ghost out of here. I just like hit that interrupt and you're like, I gotta go.
We've needed it so much tonight.
Hey, so I was talking to Joey while you were attending to your laundry or machine guns or whatever it was. I was like, hey,
machine guns.
One of the things that we're doing next year that's different with the channel is we actually, with our What You Got, we want to start pulling in more guests. And like Joey, it'd be awesome to have him just pop up on a What You Got and be like, show him what he got.
Absolutely.
Like that
you know why? Because I'm
alternation-
always surprised and interested with what he's gotten recently.
Yeah, right. Like the alternation, it's in my wish list.
Every single thing he's shown tonight, I've gone, huh, interesting. So there's that.
All right, number 3. Here we go for Dom. Number 2 for Dom.
All right, Dom's number 2. Top 10 in 2022.
All right, this one. Just pull my camera there, Joe, because my hands are full with this monster dinosaur.
Don't tell me what to do.
So
Oh, that guy.
I will say, like, whoa, come on, man, what is going on with me tonight, bro? I'm like, I need to take 5 and just back off. Gosh sakes, man.
I agree.
Yeah,
Just get out of here.
I agree. I'm like the worst part of the show.
Put
to be
him way back there with the
I don't
gargoyle
want to.
dog. Bronx.
Yeah, seriously, this is a sweet spot back here, and it's not focusing. All right, this is from what I consider kind of an indie toy line. I'd never really heard of it before. I stumbled on it by accident.
He's fantastic.
Yeah, it's Dinosaur Battlefield, right, by Axe Toys. But he's so cool. All this, it's like a model putting on every one of these spikes on his armor here. You can take it all off. He's got these pins in the back that allow you to take off the pauldrons, so he can just be like kind of a naked buck. This is sort of like a cloth leather or pseudo leather that's on here too. And his jaw opens up. He's a Carnosaurus. Tristan has been big. Wait, let me count. Tristan has been big into dinosaurs this year. We watched Camp Cretaceous. Like, it's hitting so many vibes. And he goes into adventurers. And I gave him this like blowhard, like ha 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 voice when we play with him. So he's just like this big personality too that fits this buck. And like, man, I love him. I love the fact that I was able to put like a down payment on him and then pay only like $50 or whatever later on. Like, he's just a lot of attached to this figure already. I dare say that yes, he's number 2 this year, but he resonates with me like throughout the years. I'm gonna look at this figure and be like, oh yeah, the dinosaur guy, the dinosaur warrior. Just tons of fun and beautiful detail, and again, like for the price point, like this is more than a Marvel Legends, but I'm okay with the boys playing with him. Like, I'm not afraid of breaking him. Like, he feels sturdy, feels good. So yeah, that's
What about all the little dangly pieces? Are you like worried about them?
All right, so I will say, playing wise, this is kind of a pain in the butt. These things pop off every now and then, but once you get them in, the pegs are pretty well good, man. Pretty well plugged in there. I could go back with some super glue. I've noticed that once or twice. I've been like, what's that? Is that a tooth? Like, oh no, it's one of his gauntlet pieces that come off. But generally speaking, they all stay in there. So no, I'm not. These ones, the belt ones do come off just because of the legs. But cloth goods here too, like really fun, and he fits in with our adventurers and just
with like Mythic Legions and
man, so
classics
fun,
and everything.
Yeah. And honestly, if I really wanted to do a stretch of the imagination, if I found some sort of pseudo sci-fi armor, he could easily fit in with 4-inch scale to be like a big, hulking. So Joey, you're a comic book fan, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever
No,
read...
he's just wrote the comic guy on his
Yeah.
I don't read comics at all.
Have you ever read Alien Legion?
I don't have any comics back there either, Joey.
Alien Legion?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's deep cut, Joey.
Yeah, very deep cut, but it's similar to Exo Squad, where it's very ahead of its turn. It's a little grimdark. It's all these aliens that are pulled together in like a French Foreign Legion thing. You don't know which characters are going to make it. They die. They're thrown into these missions. It was ahead of its time and just so good. But for some reason, this guy like resonates Alien Legion to me. I don't know, man. Like, so go check it out, dude.
I've read a few.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been reading comics since '88, so
yeah.
That's still shocking though. Like, not a lot of people know what Alien Legion is.
Yeah, I think it's by Variant, right? Or
it
Topps?
was. It was
Valiant.
Valiant, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
it's Valiant, right?
No, it was by Epic Comics, which is
Epic,
spin-off of Marvel.
Marvel. So like,
Anyway, all right. Tangent aside, we'll talk comic books some other day, guys. All right, tangent aside, we got 2 number 2s here to choose from.
That's our number 2s.
Dino
tough.
Warrior.
All right.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
Joe, have you been keeping track of which ones we've won so far?
Not that everyone's supposed to know this, but yes, I have.
Are you winning because you're keeping track?
Well, of
I
course.
feel like Judge Joey should have been keeping track. There's some sort of tally.
No, I kept track. I think you've got. That was your 5th win.
Nice.
And I'm at 4, so like we're right there, right neck and neck.
5 out of 6. I'm doing well. All right.
I got a figure for you guys.
Oh,
Yes,
here we go.
Joey.
What?
This guy right
the
here.
Devil?
Wait.
Wait. I know he's from. It's killing me. No. I can't remember. Dang it. Go ahead. Tip of my tongue.
It is from the Terminator Future War line.
What? I would never have guessed that.
The reason why I bought this
Demolition Man. That's what I was going to say.
This is my favorite. Joey's reasons for buying things are my favorite parts of the show.
So when I was in elementary school, I grew up outside of Cincinnati, and Kenner was there. And Kenner would come to our school, or in my grade schools, and get our opinions on future toys.
What?
This was one of the toys that I got to see in beta, and it inspired me so much that for Halloween, I was a werewolf Terminator. Because I was like, man, that's awesome. This is before Borg.
A werewolf Terminator. That's the best thing I've ever heard. What do you want to be for Halloween? 2 costumes. Both difficult to achieve. How about that, Mom and Dad?
So yeah, this is pre Borg from Star Trek. So,
by the way,
Borg.
because it seems Star Trek-y, and then I was like, wait, it's not Star Trek.
I
was going where Dom was headed.
Demolition Man.
I was like
90s,
going it's got to be
90s,
weird movie
yeah.
timeline, movie line Anyway.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Okay, we're on.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, so hold on, Joe. Slow down. We're about to go to number 1s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Okay, all right. I want to talk some of my honorable mentions really quickly before we go to that. Okay, can we just do that? Can we just pause, take a breather, be like,
Sure.
hey, here's the guys who didn't make it. Okay, all right. Okay. I'm panicking here. I got pit stains going on. All right, so some of my honorable mentions here. Just really, I'm gonna go for this very fast. If you
Okay.
let me up and solo here. Okay,
Sorry.
so AKA Poop Monster Clayface. One of my boys only know him as Poop Monster. He was in the top 10, but my boys and I quickly were like, hey, we haven't really played with him that much. That's the only reason it came down. Really awesome McFarlane Giant. Mutagen Man was actually number 1. But
Really?
he came out of there because we haven't pulled him out the shelf and played with him. And he's a fun Super 7 toy. But
I mean, Mutagen Man's great.
I'm having trouble fitting him in with other toys. As much as I love the skull and the eyeballs, he came in from number 1 to an honorable mention. Speedball is almost replaced Iron Spider. He's just fun, the goggles, but we added the effects onto him. And again, we haven't played that much superheroes this year. And when compared to Iron Spider, I'm like, nope, sorry, you're taking a step down. Now, Croc Master, who I forever will use Sling Blades voice for, he stepped down too. And I wonder if I should have kept him in instead of Barbecue. I wonder if this guy should have stayed in there instead of Barbecue.
I feel like maybe yes.
I feel like I made a mistake. I have a little bit of regrets pulling him out and putting in Barbecue because this is a superior figure. Admittedly, he's menacing. He's big. The details in the leather.
The hook.
On eye,
Come on.
The meat hook where he just drags his speedball corpse back to the meat locker. Yeah, no, man.
Feeds his crocodiles. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he's so good.
The detailing on him is tremendous.
And then we have this guy, which Finn loves. He's this runty little vampire that comes with all these metal chains. He's definitely. I was like, Finn, he's just, I can't put him in there, but he's Varg. He's got this cool bat-like face. He's a dwarf vampire. It's like, doggone, you're right, Finn. He's got a lot of great personality, but didn't make it in there because I felt like he just, like, compared to the other guy, come on. But honorable mention, we play with him a lot. So those are my honorable mention runner-ups there.
All right. Well, I've got a few.
Okay.
My honorable mentions are actually right behind Galvatron here, and they're both up in the air.
We should be Krang.
Quicksilver and Serpentor. Serpentor is fantastic. Barely didn't make it in my top 10. I was just like,
I'm shocked.
I only
I'm
chose a
honestly
few
shocked.
G.I. Joes. I wasn't trying to like load my top 10 with G.I. Joes. So like, you know, but he's so awesome, and Quicksilver is a flawless representation of that character. But also,
one of my favorite moments.
in the true,
we were doing a stream, and someone was like, "Hey, pop the fangs out." You're like, "Wait, the fangs?"
Oh, yeah.
That was one of my favorite
Out of
moments
the-
ever.
yeah.
Where you're like, I was today years old when I found out the fangs come out.
Yeah.
Like, that was so great to do it live. That was awesome. Yeah.
At any rate, I love the Quicksilver figure. He is really awesome. But, and in a true Ultimate style, he is kind of like futuristic. He's not very cartoon accurate, I suppose, is what I'm trying to say. But like, that's what I like about him. You know what I mean? Like, if it was straight out of the cartoon, I'd almost be bored. That's sort of where I'm kind of struggling with keeping Thundercats like in my top 10. Or
It's cool when artists take an interesting interpretation onto a figure. Yes,
and he's
cool.
really and the way they engineered this, and I think I've showed this when I bought him, but I kind of just failed. But you can put his arm down and keep the wing on, sort of. So like, if you want to have him in a more of a relaxed pose, like you can do that and not get rid of the wings entirely and go right back to playing with the wings, kind of thing. Like, you don't have to get rid of them, although they are get riddable, I suppose. But yeah, he's really cool. He just didn't get into the. He just didn't break that top 10. You know, but
Get Riddable was my ex-wife's nickname for
Get Riddable.
Dom Get Riddable.
Anyway, yeah, he's really cool. I like Quicksilver a lot.
I anticipated Quicksilver possibly going in your top 10, and I made a note to kick him out. Like, he's not. I'm glad you put him honorable mention. He's absolutely
he's an honorable mention. Another my last is kind of Masterverse in general, but also just like they're doing a great job. I probably will buy a few more of these next year. You know, like, but they're doing a good job with the Masterverse line. And I think I'm gonna get like quite a few more. None of them were like seal the deal. Let's cross in the top 10 for me this year though. So like that's why.
Beastman.
Yeah, probably. So that's why no Masterverse really got into my.
One thing I like about the Master Universe is that like the WWE is also doing figures that you could actually use
in the Origins. Yeah. I've almost bought a few of those.
To make a comic out of it, but.
Before we go to our number ones, Joey, do you have anything else up your sleeve there?
I have an honorable mention. I didn't buy these this year, but I had these as kids.
Yes.
And I loaned them to my nephew, and he kept them for like 20 years, and then he gave them back to me. And so I used to pretend this was Megalon and this was Gigan, and had them fight Godzilla. And so their tails move, and
I am not a Godzilla guy, so like those words meant nothing to me, but I can see that you love them.
Yeah, so and now they're just like really awesome sci-fi giant monsters.
They are. Yeah, iconic as well. Like, they're very classic. What's the new term? Kaiju?
Kaiju?
Yeah, Kaiju. Thank you. Yeah, the new Kaiju. Yeah, so Joey, I also love Joe's amusement by what you pull out. Like, he has like this childish delight of like whatever you pull out. He's like, oh man.
Again, your reasoning for why you buy stuff is so fascinating. Like, interesting.
Yeah, I went to a toy show earlier in January, and I bought a box. There was like $60 for this box. I got home, turned out it was the G.I. Joe base. I was like,
what?
I accidentally bought a G.I. Joe base.
Yeah, and then and it came with this thing,
Oh,
nice.
classic. Yeah, that's a fun one, man. So we actually use that as like a pool for our custom figures. Like,
oh yeah, that's what I.
Yeah.
That's what I do with that. Yeah.
Once they've been assembled, they're in like the phase.
Well, because we have
triage.
cool armored vehicles now. So like, but that thing with a canvas top, you're like, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna use this with my. But as a bin to be like, which one am I customizing next? And they're literally sitting in a row. Like that's what I use it for.
Joey, you're the second guest that's had like a box haul.
Yeah.
Like Go Figure, Adam at Go Figure was also like, I got a box haul, so awesome. Okay. All right, Joey, what was my prediction for Joe's number one? Oof.
Ooh.
I don't remember.
It was his number 3.
Really?
The Mezco Wolverine.
Yeah, I
Mezco
thought
Wolverine.
Mezco would top the charts, man. I thought that would rank.
I love Mezco, but like, if it wasn't, I mean, it's not just the product; it's the character.
Anticipation, character, price point. Like you love Mezco.
You know I'm not a big Wolverine guy. Come on.
No, I know, which is weird that you have him in your collection. I almost put Gambit.
He's in my top 10. He's not number 1.
So that's what I'm saying. Like you're not a Wolverine fan. He's in your top 10. So I figured, like, what do you got?
He's a Mezco.
Let me see. What you got? What you got?
All right. Number 1, top 10 of 2022.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Let me.
There he is, Mezco Wolverine. I got it.
Mezco Wolverine.
I knew it.
He's
Well,
actually
that's
right
Leia.
over here. You talked about him earlier.
He's your number one.
He's so awesome.
Ah, man. He's the figure you didn't get from me. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
This is like a rub in my face.
I looked for him for you so hard. Are you kidding?
I know. I appreciate it. No. Oh, man. Oh,
He's
God.
so good. I don't even love the cell shading of the Neca stuff. He's my only
neither do
Neca turtle.
Yeah.
But they hide the cell shading on him. Like, you don't. It's just some black lines. Like, there's nothing really going on cell shading wise. And then like the cloth goods, the cape. He's got the hat.
Yeah.
Like, he's got a different head, so you can put the hat on his head if you wanted to.
Did they go all out for him? Did
Oh my God, yes.
Really
It's
go
like
up?
they went all out for him.
Yeah.
He's super movable and super playable at the same time, and he comes with all this stuff. He was $30 and he came with all this extra stuff. It's crazy. The amount that you get with him for $30 was mind blowing.
I am
to me.
such a Stan Sakai Usagi Jumbo fan.
I know, and that's another thing. Like, my love for that character goes like real deep, similar to yourself. So like, when they make a toy of him this good, like, man, he's a no-brainer, Dom. You know what I mean? Anyway,
well,
love him to death.
man.
Also with like Galvatron, my top 2, Galvatron and Usagi.
Yeah.
I've played with him with Violet like way more than I would have
why
thought. Like way more than I would have thought. Like, well, her interest as well, not just mine. And going like, I want to play with this character with you. Like, she's been like, let's play with him.
Joey,
And she even says his name right.
Where do I put Usagi on the list for Joe's?
Way down at like 7 or 8.
Yeah, you put him way down. You put him at 7.
So
I mean,
I balance that because you have nostalgia bias to other characters,
Yeah.
right? You're a G.I. Joe fan at heart, Morty. And Mezco price point, you're not a big NECA guy. You like this Usagi, but you're into Super 7 Ninja Turtles. I weighed all these things in there. I was like, you know what? They probably bought Usagi, but I imagined him being on a shelf somewhere and not being. If I had known that you played with him with your daughter,
Oh no, yeah,
I would have brought him up. Well, I didn't know that going into.
Well,
the
he
space.
is
It's like
in a
fantasy
prominent
football.
space on my shelf. Like, I don't throw him in
Yeah.
a bin or anything. Like, he
No.
lives right behind me, but
Sure,
for the
but
most
I thought
part.
that's where
But
he would stay, not.
no,
if I knew
no,
you
I pull him down all the
stuff.
time. We play with him a lot.
Dang.
Side note, I was looking for things to. This is just a quick diorama tip. I was looking for things to, like, boost up my figures, and just like a small platform that was stable. And old used sanding sponges look like stone. I don't know if you knew
So
that.
you had that with Dr. Joke, right?
Like, yeah, like, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, it just
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
yeah.
blocks of
Huh.
stone, and I'm like, oh, that looks awesome. I gotta use these more often. I'm glad I had so many lying around. I just never throw sanding sponges away. I just I can find a usable spot on this.
Judge
So I had just had
Joey,
a ton of them sitting around, and I was like,
Judge Joey, I rule disqualification. He is obviously adding to the toy, taking away from its originality. Elimination.
Yep.
No. Dang it. I don't want to show my number one now. No, take my camera away. That's not fair.
All right, see you later.
Peter is going to cut my throat. All right, here we go. My number one. Here we go. Okay. All right. Pull up, and you gotta, my number one here. Dang it. How anticlimactic. I should have gone first. All right. It's Bo Yang from Joy Toy. And here's why, man.
Bo Yang.
Dude, like the fact he's in civilian cyberpunk gear. I gave
it's
him
just Dr. Doak with no cloak.
Yeah, except that he's Bo Yang, and pretty much every game that we play that's not military, Bo Yang is out there. He's running to the rescue. He's fighting Xenos. He's fighting the Borderlands guys. He's fighting giant creatures. Like, Bo Yang has been my number one 4-inch figure for this year. Like, we play with him constantly. Like, Barbecue is my fun G.I. Joe figure to pull from for 6-inch, but Bo Yang, number one 4-inch figure. He's so much fun. And just I don't know, the face sculpt is great. He's simple. There's not a lot going on, which is cool. He's in plain clothes. He's got this cool vest on there, some Wastelander gear. And in fact, I gave him an Ash from Evil Dead shotgun just added to him. And I have him ride around on a speeder all the time. He is in my heart, just one of my top 4-inch figures. But I have to say, and I hate giving this to you, if I had Usagi, because of my nostalgia pull to Usagi, I would have pulled Usagi first. But knowing nothing, and why I love Joy Toy is because there is no attachment to this. There is no history. There is no nostalgia.
Yeah, that's what's great about those toys. You can write your own history and story with them.
That's why Bo Yang is so cool, is because what we have made this character to be in our lore. And also, he has a kid, Short Round, which is an Asian kid, and Bo Yang's Chinese. So, we put those two together. And, that's a kid in our lore. And, so Finn has attachment to him. He sees him as another dad. Bo Yang's my number one, man. And honestly, New Year's resolution, Joe, we have got to start getting more into 4-inch next year.
I started doing that more towards the very end of this year, and I'm, talking about lines that were let's discuss this line as a whole. My Super 7 ride with Thundercats and Turtles is coming.
I just found out I could zoom my camera. Doggone it. We like to have fun.
Anyway, my Super 7 run on Turtles and Thundercats, it's ending. That's a lot. And also they're going up in price, but it's my need to fill that void is rapidly closing. Let's put it that way. So I might get one here and there, but that's a lot of toy money that I wasn't spending on Joy Toy last year. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. So it's definitely gonna shift in that direction, because again, the game we played, super fun earlier this year, and I'm just I'm back in. I was using 6-inch as sort of my way of getting back into toys recently, and I just wanted to hit all those nostalgia pulls, and I've thoroughly done that. So I really feel like Joy Toy and
before you weigh in,
other 4-inch, it's gonna go that way.
You are a 4-inch guy, and you're hearing Joe Joe. So reflecting on our year of toys, we have this is a 6-inch spread. You have a 6-inch spread, Joe. The bulk of our collection, I would dare say, 70% of our collection is actually 4-inch.
Yeah, 100%.
Represented here, but that's not represented these recent lines. But Joey, you are mostly a 4-inch collector, right? So it's interesting to hear. Joe and I have waned from the flock. We have drifted off to the number. We're the Amish kids who got corrupted in Chicago, right? So hearing us say oh, I wish,
Springer.
yeah. we want to get back into 4-inch, but you have been a steadfast 4-inch collector. What has kept you pulled to that scale before we let you judge the number one?
Mostly for what I use them for, because it's easier for me to deal with a smaller figure than a big figure. The bigger figure is more dominant, and I don't have the space to build like a diorama around a bigger figure.
Yeah, building a building for a 6-inch toy line is a lot more complicated than building a building for a 4-inch toy line.
It's
like I've been watching
building scale, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching videos on extreme sets because because my goal next year is to really up my game on my backgrounds and graphics and stuff like that. And the size of the sets, man, are just I don't have that kind of room.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, for me, the
that's
6-inch
what my background is are extreme sets, Joey. That's the background back there is all extreme sets. Yeah.
Is that the 6-inch set or the 15-inch?
Yes. So the reason why I got that is because
Dom, show that again.
Come on, man. I'm trying to figure out my jerk. Come on, guys. Hi, I figured it out. It's back there. So the reason why I picked that is because I can use it for the 6-inch figure. Like those are 12-inch figures back there, and it still gives them headspace. But for the 4-inch figures, it's a very big cavernous type sci-fi facility, and that's why I chose a scale, because it's either a giant room for the 4-inch scales or a pretty good room for the 6-inch scales. So the 3 sets, I've only bought one. It's not as playable because the boys, I made a bunch of stuff out of wood. Like, I'm not gonna use this, but I use it as backgrounds all the time. We use it as murder maze. Like, I big fan of extreme sets.
Yeah. I think you know what, Dom, if I was to like explain it, we have all the 4-inch toys that we could ever want almost. And we still buy them. Don't get me wrong. And we'll still keep buying them. But that's as you were saying, like 70 or 80% of my collection still. Even considering everything I bought this year, still it's like 70-80% of my collection. So like it's not represented in what I bought this year, but it's mainly because like I have it already, sort of thing. So it's like I'm not buying that right now.
No.
Yeah, but like
we need to do better.
Oh, I'm definitely heading in that direction, as I said.
New Year's resolution. All right, okay, enough stalling because I have to pee so badly. Joey, number one, and at stake, just as a reminder, at stake is the coveted trophy, which is invaluable. Definitely not a gum store or a gum machine type trophy. This is like
no, it's invaluable.
Invaluable. All right, Joey, number one. Number one.
No Jimbo.
Of course. Oh,
I do have an honorable mention. Or for my number one. It's not a toy though, but it can be.
Is it a statue?
No, but it should have a statue.
Okay.
All right. So
Joey's number one.
So last time I was on here, we wanted to work together to make something, right? So I started working on a crossover on my comic with you guys, and the time when I got interviewed, there wasn't a whole lot of videos. But I watched a video called "The Advent of Cataclysm," and that's where I got like this great idea. Like that is you guys as your core, right?
That's where Dr. Doe comes from.
And so I went on to Amazon and I bought this.
Look at that.
So.
Oh my God!
I'm about halfway through it right now.
No kidding. Are you serious? Oh
yeah, man.
Gosh.
It's a good book. Joey, you got the earlier version.
Yeah.
Joey, I'm beyond flattered and so glad we brought you on here simultaneously. Like, wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, I saw that, and this was on sale, so I bought it.
Ah, yeah. Also, it's hardback, so that's nice.
I'm a sucker for hardcovers.
Yeah.
Man, that is probably the sweetest plug and best misdirection.
That's a top 10 of 2022.
Man, Joey, thanks. I did not tell him to do it. That's awesome. I'm like blushing and simultaneously peeing myself because I have to pee really badly.
So yeah,
Joey,
everybody,
thank you so much.
you should go out. You should read this book here. Dom writes modern combat better than anybody out there.
Oh man,
That's high praise.
Yeah,
Dude,
man. Every
thank
time
you, like-
every time there's an action scene, I'm like, I can't
Thank
put
you.
the book down.
I tried to tell him that, but he doesn't listen to me. Thank you.
I don't know what to say at this point. I just like I don't know what to do with my hands. I keep saying thank you, like thank you very much. Like honestly, like it means a ton. Like that's awesome. Like fantastic.
Yeah.
It's better than anything we've done this whole night.
I keep
That's
telling
the only
Dom
time
to push the
remember,
book,
so.
push that book more,
Yeah,
and he doesn't
Yeah.
do it. So thanks for plugging Dom's book, Joey. That was really nice
yeah.
of you.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks so much, man. All right. Well, on that note, I don't know what else we can top this night with.
I mean, I think
Joe,
Usagi just got number one of all.
You got
of
number
the
one
year.
of number one. You got number one of number one. Peter Parker is going to slit my throat after this, so I'm a dead man walking. But Joe, I'm going to mail you this with your Christmas present. If you noticed, I presented Joe's Christmas present to me, but he didn't show my Christmas present to him.
Yeah,
And I'm
because
a
I don't
terrible
have one.
friend.
Also,
No,
I would have
I'm-
opened it on Christmas anyway. I wouldn't have had it. I wouldn't have opened
It's
it.
sitting in my car.
I have willpower.
I don't.
I would have put it under the tree
All
and
right.
patiently
Hey.
waited.
This is coming for you, Joe. Hey, that's been Toy DOMination 2022. It's been a full year, well, 9 months really, but we've come a long way. Joey, I'm so glad we had you on here. I can't wait to have you on more later on throughout the year. It's been an awesome year, and I can't wait to see how we evolve this channel later on. We're definitely going to do more guests, and we're definitely going to do more play focus. And yeah, that's I don't know. I don't know what to say. Joe, what else do you have to say?
I mean, I think we did it. I think we done it.
Yeah, I think we won. Joey, do you think we won toys?
I think
Yeah,
we won
I think
toys.
so.
I think we won toys. That's it. There's nothing. There is no reason to do another video ever again.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
Okay.
Except, well, let's Dom. You just want to
Oh.
let's just do one in January though.
I don't think so. I think that's it.